All right, Shalom, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, to the 12 tribes, Yashala. Giving, of course, all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. That's all praises, honor, and glorification unto the Most High YAHAWAH, in the name of His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, all right, who the world refers to as Jesus Christ, all right, his real name, YAHAWASHI, all right. So I'm gonna get straight into this. Yes, we hate the evil. Now, what do I mean by that? Right? Because if you're really a servant of the Most High, especially you Christians, a Christian is a follower of what? Messiah or Christ, right? Now, the Most High, and they actually believe that Christ, not all of them, right? Not all Christians, but Christians generally believe in what? The Trinity. Trinity states that what? That Jesus is God, right? So, what? God said in the Bible to hate the evil, and we're going to get the precepts on that, right? And Yahweh will also say that too, to hate the evil, because he says the words that his father says, right? Yahweh and the Most High, the Father, Yahweh. That's why the word says that, they speak on one accord, basically, right? That they're one because they speak the same thing, right? In the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 10, it says, I beseech you, right? Or Paul is saying that, look, I beseech you, right? That you all speak the same thing because we're one body. Now, the Most High and Yahweh will both say to hate the evil because guess what? The Most High hates the evil. And we as servants of the Most High and Yahweh, we also hate the evil. All right? So let's get some precepts on that. All right, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 97, because this is what Christians don't do. They don't hate the evil, right? Christians will say, just love everybody, love everything, right? You have to have love in your heart. I don't see Jesus in here. All I see is hate. Well, guess what? We are commanded as servants of the Most High to hate the evil, right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 97, right? Psalm chapter 97 and verse 10, right? It says, ye that love the Lord. So if you love the Lord, right, and we know that love in the Lord goes into what? Love as an action, right? Meaning you keeping the commandments, as it states in the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. This is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous, right? In the book of 2 John, right, the second epistle of John, it says, this is love, that we walk after his commandments, right? So that's how we show our love for the Most High. We can't send flowers. We can't hug the Most High, right? We can't we can't cook for the Most High, right? We can't, when the Most High is sick, we can't be like, oh, here's some tissues. What you want? Some noodle soup? I can cook you some noodle soup, make you feel better. No, we can't do that to the Most High. How do we show our love for the Most High? How do we show that we love our Father, right? The Most High. We keep his commandments, right? But let's read this. Psalm chapter 97, verse 10. Ye that love the Lord, hate evil. That's what David is saying through the Spirit, right? He's saying in the Spirit, look, you have to hate the evil, right? He preserved the souls of his saints. He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. So if you love the Lord, you gotta hate evil, man. We hate the evil, right? We hate abomination, right? Just like how the Most High hates abomination, and the Most High even hates the workers of iniquity. Let's just get that precept real quick. Psalm chapter 5, verse 5. Right, this is the book of Psalm chapter 5, verse 5. It says, the foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. So the foolish will not stand in the Most High's sight. But the second part of this says that what thou hatest all workers of iniquity. The Most High hates you if you are a worker of iniquity, right? If you're just going the hell off, you don't want to submit unto the Most High. You don't want to keep his commandments. You don't want to be holy, just, and good. You're not striving for perfection. The Most High is going to hate you for that, right? So that's straight out of the Bible. I'm not saying that. That's literally in the Bible. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. This is David having a conversation with the Most High through prayer, right? So he's acknowledging that what? The Most High hates all workers of iniquity. So the Most High, he hates. That for one, he hates, but he also hates the evil. We also hate the evil, right? But come, let's get some other precepts. All right, let's get this in the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 9, right? Let's go to Paul's letters, right? Because a lot of times Christians, they run to Paul, to prove their doctrine. They just run to Paul, right? Now we love our beloved brother Paul, right? But that's all they go to. They just go to Paul all day, right? Galatians. Let me get this in Philippians. I'm gonna get this in Second Corinthians, First Corinthians, right? Romans. But it says in Ephesians, right? Look, all right. Let's get Paul, right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 9. It says, "Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor with that which is evil." That's what he's saying. You have to abhor that which is evil, right? It says cleave to that which is good. So you cleave to that which is good, but you also are supposed to hate that which is evil. Are you hating that which is evil? Right? Are you hating that? Right? Hey, we hate that. And when we see a brother, we teaching him, and then he goes, and we teaching him, hey brother, it's a Sabbath. We advise you not to buy today, right? We advise you to put down the pork, brother. That's what the Lord said, Leviticus chapter 11. And if that brother goes and just sins and willingly, right, and doesn't care, and we hate that, man. We hate the fact that our brothers are sinning. We hate the fact that our sisters are sinning, right? We hate that, right? So I'm going to read that again, Romans chapter 12 and verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. So we're supposed to still, yet in the New Testament, y'all Christians think that something changed, right? Or y'all people think that something changed from the Old Testament to the New Testament. All saying the same thing. You got to hate the evil, right? And love the good, right? It's the book of Proverbs, right? The book of Proverbs. Let me get this in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13, right? Proverbs 8:13. It says, "The fear of the Lord is to hate evil." That's the fear of the Lord right there. We know that the fear of the Lord is also what? Keeping his knowledge, keeping his commandments, right? Law, statutes, commandments. That's the fear of the Lord as well, and understanding what his omnipotency and his power, which he can do, what he's capable of doing, right? But let's read this again, Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 13. It says, "For the fear of the Lord is to hate evil." That's the fear of the Lord, right? Because when you keep the commandments, you understand that that's doing the will of the Most High. That's you fearing the Most High, because you don't want to get destroyed. You don't want to get a certain punishment on you. So that's why you're keeping these commandments, right? We know that you understand that the Most High can do anything to you, and that you will have no protection over you if you don't keep these commandments, right? Remember, there shall no evil happen to the just, as the Lord said, right? And let me slow up. I'm gonna rest on that. But it says what? The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. So are y'all hating evil, right? It says pride and arrogancy in the evil way, in the forward mouth do I hate. So the Most High said, hey, look, I hate a forward mouth, man. I hate that. I hate sin, right? The Most High does not delight in sin, right? The Most High hates that. So we should hate that as well. All right, let's go to the book of Amos, right? It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 15. It says, I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the God of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken, right? Hate the evil and love the good. So that's what the Lord said. You have to hate the evil and love the good, right? And establish judgment in the gate. How we establish the judgment in the gate? By going out there into the highways and hedges and teaching the Most High's word and rebuking our people in truth and in righteousness. That's how we're establishing judgment in the gate, right? It may be that the Lord of God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. And we want the Lord to have mercy on the house of Joseph, man. Right? That's really going into the northern kingdom, right? Because remember, Amos was a prophet onto the northern kingdom, right? So the main point is what? To hate the evil and love the good. Yes, we hate the evil, man, right? Christians will tell you, hey, you're not supposed to hate anything. Well, the Bible says that you're supposed to hate the evil and love the good. What's good, right? Let's see what the good is, right? Let's see what the good is. Let's go first to the book of Matthew, right? Matthew chapter 19. Matthew chapter 19 and verse 16. It says, "And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments." You see that? So or Yahushua, he said, "Hey, why you calling me good? Right? There is none good but one, that is the Most High." Right? So the Most High, he's good. And how do you love the Most High? We already established that by keeping his commandments. Right? 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. Right? Also, I believe in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, it says, and love is the keeping of her commandments, right? Where it might be in the book of Sirach, right? We found these are precepts proving that you're supposed to hate the evil, right? Let's get this precept. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 3. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 3. I will set no wicked thing before me. It's like, I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. You see that? So David said, look, I will set no wicked thing before my eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. Meaning, hey, basically David's saying, I hate sin, man. Right? I hate that. So, hey, is David unrighteous in him saying that? The Most High never got on David for saying, look, you can't hate the evil. What you talking about? Right? The Most High never said that to David. Right? And let me share my screen. Right? I want to share my screen real quick. All right, let's get this in the blue letter. Or lock in the Bible Hub. All right, let's go to a different translation so it'll be more clear to you. All right, because you might be like, what the heck is the work of them that turn aside? Meaning just iniquity, just sin, right? That turn aside, meaning that go astray, right? That error, that sin, right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 3. Let's look at it from different translations, right? But it says in the New International Version, it says, I will not look with approval on anything that is vile. I hate what faithless people do. I will have no part in it. And what do faithless people do? Faithless people don't keep the commandments, right? This translation, I will refuse to look at anything vile and vulgar. I hate all who deal crookedly. So this translation is saying that David hates those people, right? Other translations saying that he hates the work, right? Nevertheless, it's saying that he's hating the evil, right? I hate the work of those that fall away, right? Hate the work of those who fall away, right? That turn aside, that fall away, right? But right? You should get it by now, right? The work, the evil work, man, right? So let's keep going, right? And and let me just flip it real quick. On the contrary, yes, we hate the evil, but guess what? The evil also hates us. All right, let's go to the book of Sirach. What do I mean by that? Let's get the understanding. Sirach chapter 1, verse 25. And it reads, The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. So godliness is an abomination to a sinner. What is godliness? Godliness is what? Being God-like. And we know that the Most High is righteous, right? We know that the Most High is righteous. All right, let's get this in the book of Sirach real quick. Sirach chapter 39 and verse Sirach chapter 39, right, in verse 15. Magnify his name, magnify the Most High's name, right? Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, right? This is his name right here, right? Yahawah, right? Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, magnify his name, right? Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips and with harps. And in praising him, you shall say after this manner, right? All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. So all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, right? So the Most High, that shows you that the Most High is righteous, right? Now he is righteous, right? But Let me read this again. Sirach chapter 1 verse 25. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, right? But godliness is an abomination to a sinner. Godliness, a sinner hates that, man. Right? Sinner looks like, a sinner, he looks at us, right, with the fringes on. He sees the sisters with the hair wraps, with the dresses, the fringes. We're keeping the Sabbath, right? We're keeping the new moons. We're trying to get our stuff for Passover, right? We're reading our Bible, right? We're always talking about the scriptures, right? We're meditating in the word. We're saying all praises, right? Stuff like that. A sinner looks like that. A sinner looks at that and he's disgusted. He hates that, right? A lot of people hate that we're trying to keep the commandments, right? And you can't keep the commandments, right? You sin, right? I sin, you sin. You can't say that you have no sin, right? Stop trying to keep the commandments. Stop telling people to keep the commandments, right? People hate us, right? When we're out there in the highways and hedges, man, people spit on us, right? Call us names, mock us. You know, people may record us, laugh at us. They hate it. They hate godliness, right? That's an abomination unto them, right? Oh, I would, oh, me keeping the law, oh, I would never, right? People literally say, you know, I would never keep the commandments, right? But yeah. So that the godliness is an abomination to a sinner. So it works both ways. A sinner hates godliness, and godliness hates sinners. Right? Let me get this precept real quick about that. All right. This is a book of Sirach. All right. Sirach chapter 13. All right. Sirach. That's a lot here. Hold on, real quick. Let me get this. All right. This is the book of Sirach. Right. Right. Well, basically, the Most High is saying that there's two against one. All right. Two against one. All right. The sinner against the godly, and the godly against the sinner. All right. But come. All right. Come. But yeah. Let me get a precept on that. All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 21. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. You see that? So evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Right? So if you are a sinner and you hate godliness, hey, according to this precept, right, you're going to be destroyed. Right? You're going to be desolate. Right? You don't want to be desolate. That means that you're going to be destroyed. Right? If you hate godliness. Right? So come. But yeah, let me get another precept on this. This is the book of Psalm chapter 26, right? Psalm chapter 26, verse 5, right? I'm going to start at verse 4. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with dissemblers. This is David talking, right? It says, verse 5, I have hated the congregation of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked. You see that? So he said that he hates the congregation of evildoers. David, he probably looked at the wicked and said, man, I hate that, man. Right? I hate that congregation of evildoers, man. Because anything that's contrary to the Most High. Evil, right? It's contrary to what the Most High has bestowed upon the earth, right? Evil in the sense of our realm, right? When we commit evil, that's us breaking the Most High's commandments, right? That's what's evil, right? In this physical realm, right? So, hey, David said, look, I hate that evil, right? Because it's contrary to the Most High. And the Most High also hates it. So, just like how the servants are, so is the Lord, right? Or it's like how the Lord is, so are the servants, right? So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. With that, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto the Most High, YAHAWASHI, Lord willing to edifying. Shalom.